Hey y'all, what's up? It's Rocky P and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've talked to y'all, but I am back and this is the first video of a series that I want to do with you guys. It is a natural hair regimen series, I guess. So the first video, which is this one, is going to be my 5 tips for transitioning into natural hair. The following and upcoming videos, I'm going to show y'all my hair care routine and my updated twist out routine, and also how to start a natural hair regimen. So if you want to see 5 tips for transitioning to natural hair, just keep on watching. Okay, tip number 1 is, I know it's hard, but y'all got to stop using heat on your hair. It is not good. It dries your hair out. It's just going to cause your ends to be more damaged. A lot of people just don't even know how to take care of their hair when they are heat styling. So you want to really try, if you use heat on a regular, really try to start minimizing it now. Maybe start using it every once a month or every 6 months. You just really want to start eliminating heat from your hair care regimen, at least for now, while you transition. And maybe once you become full-blown natural, then start using it again. But for now, you just want to stop because you're going to be working with 2 textures and both are just going to be very fragile. They're not going to be able to stand heat. So if you use heat a lot, start cutting down on that. Tip number 2 is to start treating your hair as if it was already natural. Go ahead and create a natural hair regimen, except use that regimen on this transitioning hair. I mean, you're gonna have to create it sooner or later, so might as well start training your hair now, getting it used to the products that you're gonna start using. Once it's fully natural, start getting used to this type of styling that it's gonna be in. It's not used to not having a chemical to keep it straightened. Like, it's not used to just being wild and free, so you have to find the right type of products, and it's going to be trial and error that is going to tame your hair the way you would like it, and the type of products that is going to best suit you. So go ahead and start training your hair now so it can be used to it once you cut off those straight perm ends, and that way you don't have to create anything after the fact. You'll already have those staple products and your hair will already be used to what you've already been doing. Tip number 3 is to start protective styling. I know y'all probably hear about protective styling a lot, so let me give you a brief little overview of what it is. Protective styling is when you put your hair in a style that is covering up your ends. You want to cover up the ends because that is the oldest part of your hair, and it's where your hair starts breaking at. Your hair is not going to start breaking from your root. Like, if that is what your hair does, you have a problem. But protective styling just makes sure your ends are protected. So protective styles would include a bun or a wig. Weaves, try to find like a curly weave, because you don't want to get like a straight hair one and you have weave out and then you have to straighten that, and that becomes heat damage. So try to find something that's curly and won't require a lot of heat styling. Braids, Senegalese twists, or regular 2-strand twists, Bantu knots. Just find a style that suits you best and a style that's going to protect those ends while your natural hair is growing out. Those ends are very, very, very fragile for you transitioners, and so you want to try to, even though you're cutting them out, keep them protected as much as possible, because those split ends will just travel on up the straight hair, and then your hair's just going to start breaking off. You're going to have a problem. So protective styling is key in your transitioning process, and it will just make it smoother as you transition to being a natural. Tip number 4 that I have is to trim your hair regularly. Now, I know you may think, why I gotta trim my hair? Like, I'm cutting it all off anyway. Like I said previously, those split ends will start to travel up your hair, and what your hair has a line of demarcation, which is the line that separates your natural hair from your permed hair. Once it gets to that line, which is very, very fragile, it'll take nothing to start breaking off your hair so easily. So you really want to kind of trim those ends, make sure they stay nice and even. Your hair is already going to be more prone to tangling because of the 2 different textures. So just trim, keep everything straight and even, and that'll really just make the whole transitioning process easier. My last and final tip, tip number 5, is to be gentle and patient during this trying time. You just gotta love on your hair and just realize that it's just going through something. It's trying to be a better her or him. My hair is a him. It's just trying to be better. And so you just got to be gentle with it. Those two textures are very fragile right now, so anything you do that is really harsh and manipulative will break it so easily. So be very gentle with your hair and its styling. Also, just be patient. This will be a trying journey. You're gonna become very frustrated. I didn't transition with perm hair. I had my hair pressed all my life, but I did have a lot of heat damage, so I really had to just be calm and patient and just slowly cut those ends off month by month as I did my hair. Even apply this journey to other parts of your life, creating patience within yourself. Just know that your hair grows. I promise it may look like it's not growing, but take pictures throughout the process so to prove to yourself that it grows. And you know, whenever you feel comfortable big chopping, brace it and just love your natural texture and or what God has given you. It's going to be worth it in the end. Alright, and that concludes my 5 tips to transitioning to natural hair. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and let me know your favorite tip, or if you have any more tips for transitioners in the comments. I know there's so much more to say, but I just wanted to keep it short and sweet and to the point, so I only did 5 tips. Follow my social media pages. They're in my description box. There is a lot of information in my description box, and I feel like I need to do a disclaimer. Y'all ask a lot of questions that can really be answered in the description box. Not that I don't want to answer them, but a lot of them are answered in the description box, so just check that out before you do ask the question. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you here, and I would love for y'all to see the next upcoming videos in this series. But other than that, that is it for this one, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!